Level 1. Let's get coding. Your first line of code. Now, every powerful software started with just one line of code, and you're about to write yours. Here is an example of a simple program that has only one line of code. And all it does is it prints the message, "Hello, this is my first line of code." Go ahead and enter this line into the compiler and run the code. Did it work? Congratulations with your first line of code. Even if you don't understand anything now, don't worry. We will figure it all out and learn as we go through the game. Alright? Let's play on. Let us see what is a computer program. We have just created a whole program, even if it was a teeny line of code. Pretty cool, right? Think of it as building your first mini game or app. But hold on, what exactly is a program anyway? Well, a program is a set of instructions and rules for a computer written in a programming language. Think of a program as a cooking recipe. It tells a computer what to cook and how to cook it, step by step. Does it make sense? Awesome! Let us go on and reinforce what we have learned so far. Here is the code I've shuffled, and your challenge is to fix it and make it work. If you put it right, you should get a program that prints a message that says, "Let me cook." Did you nail it? Great! Now, both programs that we have just built, they use print function. And we will use this function a lot in this game, and therefore let us dive deeper into it. So, the print function. The print function is pretty straightforward. It prints text on a screen to show users some messages like "Oops, wrong password," or "New password cannot be an old password," things like that. But it's not just for the messages though. The print function can also display numbers, like the results of calculations. And we'll get into more of that later. For now, let's focus on using the print function to see how it works. And here is another challenge for you. Use the print function to display this message: "Hey, I keep coding." Run your code and that's exactly what should appear on your screen. So now that you've learned how to use print function, feel free to experiment. Try printing out different messages, include numbers, emojis, and any words you like. And even change your code around and see how your program responds. It's a great way to learn how to code. And once you've played enough with your code, come back here to learn what's next, which is how a computer reads your code. When you run your code, the computer starts reading it just like you read a post, line by line and from top to down. Now, it might not seem like a big deal, but it's important for how we organize our code. For example, stuff like modules, we will learn about them later, need to be at the beginning of your code. We insert them up front, so the program can immediately see them at the top and call them throughout the code. And to illustrate what I'm saying, let us write a small program that counts from 1 to 3 to see how Python reads a code, line by line, from top and all the way down. And here is the code. Go ahead and enter this code into the compiler and run it. Does the program count to 3? Pretty simple, huh? Now go ahead and extend the code so that the program counts to 10. If you've done everything right, your program will count to 10 and stop. Did it work? Great! Have a cookie and let us proceed. Let us celebrate the completion of the first level with a small challenge. All you have to do is to print the message, "I've nailed the first level," using the print function, of course. Done? Awesome! And here is your first mini-boss, the quiz. Now, you can take the quiz and get your score using the link in the description. Once you pass the quiz, come back here and comment on your score in the comments. Alright? Let's start the quiz. Question number 1. A computer program is A. A set of instructions and rules for a computer written in a programming language. B. A piece of code written on a computer. And C. A downloadable game. Second question. How do we display a message on a screen? A. We use a magic word. B. We use the print function. And C. We use the display message command. Third question, in what order does a computer read a code? A. A computer reads a code line by line, top down. B. A computer reads a code from bottom to top. And C. A computer doesn't read anything, it remembers everything by heart. And the last question, choose the line of code that has no errors. Again, take the quiz and get your score using the link in the description. Once you pass the quiz, come back here and comment on your score in the comments. Wrapping up the level 1. In the level 1, you accomplished the following. Wrote your first line of code. Created several simple programs. Learned how to use the print function. Learned what a program is. And understood how Python reads the code. Way to crush it! Here is your earned reward. Now you're ready to tackle level 2, variables in Python. Let's dive in and keep coding!